Well, after the adventure that was My Girlfriend Is Not Here Today, I'm on a hunt for more toxic Yuri. And that's where I Love Amy found its way to me. One of the main characters, Bibi, is a yandere. And a relationship with a yandere can only go wrong in so many ways, right? So, let's explore this story together. The story follows Bibi, and there's only three things you need to know. She's rich, can drive, and really likes Peter. Because one day, Bibi almost got isekai'd by a bus, but was saved at the last moment when Peter pulled her to safety. And since then, she has been obsessed with him, and can't stand any other girls around him. Like that girl there. Makes Bibi really upset. So, there's only one thing left to do. Make that girl disappear. For a yandere, very simple. Just lure her in by saying you want to be friends. Bring her over to your home, and then prepare to tie her up in your basement. However, I guess there's no rush. Might as well play a board game first. Then maybe watch a movie for a bit. And I guess eat some food to not go hungry? And then sleep? Wait a minute. What about the basement plan? She forgot about that part because she was busy spending the entire day having fun with a friend. A unique new experience. And not a bad one, to put simply. The story follows Amy, and there's only three things you need to know. She's kinda gloomy, bad with cars, and kinda has a crush on Bibi. And recently, Amy even became friends with Bibi, under the condition she helps Bibi and Peter get together, which Amy agrees to. So, strategy plan number one. Amy suggests they make a food Peter likes as a gift. Sounds good enough to Bibi, and they start to cook. The meat pies turn out pretty good, but Bibi fears Peter wouldn't accept them if she handed them herself. So, Amy is tasked with having to deliver it for her. Can't reject a face like that, so Amy is left to find the right opportunity to give Peter the gift. Which kinda proves a bit hard. Eventually, though, Amy manages to deliver it successfully and runs off. With the task complete, Bibi even shows up suddenly. Rather, she's been following along the whole time. And thanks Amy for a job well done. That's strategy plan number one complete. Surely enough, Bibi is one step closer to going out with Peter, right? So, the next day, Amy is brainstorming how to get Bibi and Peter closer again. But before Amy could try something, she's caught by Camilla, the most popular girl in school, a friend of Peter, and formerly Amy's best friend. Until Camilla tried to pair her with a boy, which ruined their relationship. Camilla interrogates her, asking why she's stalking Peter, but more importantly, why she's hanging out with Bibi. She's a known psychopath after all. Everyone stays away from her. And even still, they manage to become friends somehow. Bibi gets Amy out of that situation. But Amy starts to feel bad that Camilla and her drifted apart. Even still, she is not alone anymore because Bibi is by her side now. Back on track though. Strategy plan number two. Staking out at places Peter hangs out around to coincidentally, quote unquote, run into him. Once at a cinema, another time at a gelato store, even staking out around parks, and right now, a diner. All to no success. But Bibi doesn't mind the failures because her love is strong like that. Perhaps Amy would understand if she liked someone too. Hint hint, nudge nudge. Nah, say, Bibi doesn't realize anything. They get ready to leave, but before they completely go home, Amy gives Bibi a cake from the diner. It surprises and makes Bibi happy. A gift from a friend. Sometime later, Amy and BB decide to go watch a movie together. And Peter, Camilla, and her friend happen to be there too. BB is overjoyed at seeing Peter and runs off to him, but is stopped by Camilla. And, like fire and ice, that's not a good thing. BB's impression of Camilla from last time is pretty bad. But Camilla has an offer that BB can't refuse. A date with Peter. Only if she fulfills one condition though. To stop being friends with Amy. It's a difficult choice BB must make. Is what I would say if BB didn't immediately agree to those terms. She ends things with Amy right there and then, and drives on home to celebrate a successful outing, leaving Amy alone. The reality of what happened sinks in. I guess Camilla got what she wanted, right? And BB can sleep well tonight, knowing everything is going perfectly. The story follows BB. There's only 3 things you need to know. She lives in a mansion, drives a luxurious sports car, and loves a boy named Peter so much she'd exchange her friend for a date with him. Things couldn't be better. It's a bright future from here on out. Her life perfectly awaits. Truly wonderful. The next day, something just is not right. BB is really irritated for some reason, causing her to find other people's happiness really annoying and unpleasant to see. People around her noticed she has reverted back to the old days, to the days before meeting Amy. The realization hits her. There are things she'd give up for a chance at Peter, but Amy is not one of them. Amy is thrown into the back of the car, which is not a good thing, because it triggers her phobia and causes her to pass out. In her dreams, she remembers the time she was in her mother's car, told to stay in like a good girl. But as time went by, alone in the car, the blazing heat, making the hot car inside boiling hot, and then the windows shatter. A horde of hands start to reach out for her, pulling on her, trying to rip her out of the car, all while she cries for her mom's help. Meanwhile, in the waking world, BB is reading an article on Amy's mother and her attempted murder of Amy. And the nightmare ends. Amy is safe and sound on BB's bed. Checking her phone, she has over 80 missed calls from her aunt. BB noticed her awaken, but Amy is worried and freaking out at BB, which upsets her, that she is angry at her when she was just worried about Amy. Amy reassures BB that no matter what, she'll always be on BB's side. Then goes home to find her aunt crying, very worried something might have happened to Amy. And as she goes to her room, Amy cries herself to sleep. Waking up the next morning, not sleeping very well, someone rings the doorbell. Who else but BB, here to pick up Amy for their date today? To be more specific, a practice date to prepare BB for her date with Peter. So, Amy has to do the things expected of her on a date, like compliment BB, which Amy does to some effect. Dressing for the occasion? Amy tried. Perhaps Amy just isn't very good with dates or people at all. She seems scared of men after all, but she's quite friendly to women. guess more obviously, Amy just liked girls. Chalked up as another mess up though, because she was kind of ignoring BB this whole time. And unexpectedly, Amy sees Camilla in the distance. They'll have to go somewhere she isn't. And BB's got the perfect place, the beach. And no beach date would be complete without playing in the water. In this case, one-sidedly, leaving Amy quite wet, while BB is untouched, because Amy understands BB well and knows that's what would make her happy. As they stare at the setting sun on the beach, BB leans on Amy, eye to eye, hands on her cheek, and goes in for a kiss. But Amy stops her. This is rejection. Amy just rejected BB. I'm going to stop here. And that's barely like 25% of the story, and there's still so much good stuff left that I encourage you to read yourself. Fun times await. Hope you discover a new Yuri and enjoy your time with the rest. I think I'm gonna try to introduce people to new Yuri by reading the beginning to them, like I have been, and hope they could discover something new by doing so. So, if you want to discover some new Yuri in the future, subscribe would be appreciated. Until next time.